What if I told you that your dream life could be waiting just across the border? But here's the catch. Are you ready to risk it all, your career, your lifestyle, your comfort, to find out? Let's be real. Comparing Canada and the USA isn't just about maple syrup versus cheeseburgers or hockey versus football. It's about what kind of life you want and what you're willing to give up to get it. But before you start packing your bags or hugging your flag tighter, let's take an honest look at both sides. Fair warning. This comparison might make you question everything. First, let's talk about lifestyle. The American dream. Big houses, fast cars, endless opportunities. It's iconic, but it's also expensive. Think about it. How much of your paycheck actually feels like yours? With sky-high healthcare costs and student loans that never seem to shrink, it's no wonder some Americans eye Canada's free healthcare and lower tuition fees like kids staring at a candy store window. But here's the twist. Is free really free? Canadian taxes are higher, and the wait times for medical care? Let's just say you'll have plenty of time to rethink your choices while sitting in that waiting room. And then there's the job market. In the USA, ambition can take you far, fast. It's the land where startups turn into billion-dollar empires, and grinding isn't just a buzzword, it's a lifestyle. But isn't there a part of you that wonders, at what cost? The burnout is real, and work-life balance often feels like a myth. Now, Canada's work culture? It's like America's laid-back cousin. More vacation days, shorter workweek. Sounds dreamy, right? Until you realize the trade-off. Fewer high-paying jobs and a slower climb to the top. So, would you rather sprint and risk tripping or stroll and possibly never reach the finish line? Let's not forget the elephant in the room. Safety. Americans pride themselves on their freedoms, but those freedoms come with risk. Gun violence, polarized politics, social unrest. It's enough to keep anyone up at night. Meanwhile, Canada's reputation as a peaceful haven feels like a warm blanket. Safe, predictable. But wait, is predictable what you really want? Doesn't some part of you crave the thrill, the electricity, the chaos that makes the USA feel alive? Because let's face it, safety can feel a lot like monotony when you're chasing excitement. Now, let's spice things up with a question. How much does the weather influence your happiness? Sounds trivial, right? But think about it. Canada's winters are no joke. Sure, there's something romantic about snow-dusted landscapes, until you're shoveling your driveway at 6 a.m. in -20-degree weather. The USA offers variety. Sun-soaked beaches, temperate mountains, vibrant cities. But with variety comes extremes. Hurricanes, wildfires, tornadoes. So, what's your pick? Freezing in Canada or sweating through the unpredictability of the US? And here's a wild card for you, community. Canadians are known for their politeness, their sense of togetherness. It's heartwarming, sure, but some might say it's predictable. Americans, on the other hand, are unapologetically bold. They'll challenge you, inspire you, push you. But they'll also argue with you at the drop of a hat. Which would you prefer? A polite sorry or a passionate debate? Let's dive deeper into education. The USA is home to some of the world's top-ranked universities. Harvard, MIT, Stanford. It's a magnet for ambitious minds. But the price tag? It's enough to make anyone break into a cold sweat. In Canada, education is more affordable and still offers world-class institutions. But here's the catch. Fewer scholarships and grants mean you might still face financial hurdles, just on a smaller scale. So, do you go big and risk debt, or play it safe with fewer options? And what about diversity? The USA is often called a melting pot, a place where cultures collide and blend into something new. It's exhilarating, dynamic, and sometimes overwhelming. Canada, on the other hand, prides itself on being a mosaic, a collection of distinct cultures coexisting peacefully. But here's the question. Do you want to blend in or stand out? Because the cultural experience you get depends entirely on how you see yourself fitting into the bigger picture. Here's a thought. What about the future? Climate change, technological advancements, shifting economies. The USA is a powerhouse of innovation, always at the forefront of change. But that change can feel chaotic, unstable. Canada's approach is more measured, focused on sustainability and gradual growth. Which path feels more secure to you? The one that's charging ahead or the one that's carefully paving the way? Now, before you make any judgments, consider this. The grass is always greener where you water it. Both Canada and the USA have their perks and pitfalls. The real question isn't which country is better. It's which country is better for you. Are you the type who thrives in the fast-paced hustle of America? Or do you long for the steady, nurturing environment of Canada? And here's the cliffhanger you didn't see coming. Maybe, just maybe, the answer isn't choosing one over the other. Maybe it's about redefining what better means to you. So, what's your next move? Are you staying put, crossing the border, or simply rethinking how you approach life? The choice is yours, but remember, the journey matters more than the destination. And the best part? You get to decide what that journey looks like. Wherever you choose to plant your roots, make sure it's a place where you can grow,